Child care centers trying to cope with staff shortages are struggling to stay afloat. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for Action News at 6. I'm Dave Llewellyn.
And I'm Amira David. The pandemic has only made matters worse for an industry that was already hurting. The fallout is forcing many daycare facilities to cut their hours or close their doors altogether. Some workers have left because they have to stay at home with their own kids who are remote learning or for other COVID-related reasons.
Others say they can simply make more money elsewhere. Whatever the reason, many parents are having a tough time finding openings. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson has more on the problem and what's being done to bring relief.
This is a vicious cycle because if you don't have childcare, you might not be able to go to work. And without workers, childcare centers aren't sure how much longer they'll be able to survive. Some have already closed. So the big question, where are the workers? The answer is very multi-layered.
It is a crisis, and parents do want to work.
We get calls and inquiries about openings, and we have to turn the families away.
One time we had as many as 13 employees. Right now I'm down to 1 paid staff besides myself.
Wow.
Which means daycares aren't making much money.
I believe we've lost probably 50% of our in-home daycare.
They have to charge more to survive.
One of the people in our work group is paying $500 a week for full-time daycare for her 2 kids.
It's a problem even Democrats and Republicans are working together to solve because of the importance to the economy.
3-legged stool. You got affordable housing, you've got good jobs, and you have child care.
So what is going on?
I don't know. Where are all the people?
At Freedom Child Care Center in Ann Arbor,
We've increased our pay by about $3 an hour.
still, they've had to train church volunteers to help, and even so, across the state, Lutheran Child Care Services enrollment is down by 1,500 children due to staffing shortages.
One gal was because her dad had health issues, so she didn't want to be exposed. And some of them just went and sought other work while they're laid off.
Quite frankly, they could make more money working at, say, McDonald's or almost anywhere else.
Childcare workers are among the lowest paid in the state, and early childhood education pipeline is drying up. In Southfield at Foster's Child Care and Learning Center, they're just barely staying afloat. So what is the solution?
I wish I had some. I wish I had some, but I don't.
Legislation is currently in the works to provide some relief.
My number one belief is it's regulation.
Representative Jack O'Malley and Representative Kelly Breen want to lighten the financial burden on childcare businesses in order to help increase their profit margin.
This is just a cluster of problems that we can only hope to attack with multi-available solutions.
If we can do things that help make this more profitable, they'll have more money, and hopefully that will also help increase wages.
This bipartisan set of bills that are currently being created, they say, isn't going to fix the entire problem, but they hope it's a good first step. I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.
Jennifer Ann, thank you. And